The Salvation Army obviously is very active. We're active in all the 5 boroughs. We're active on Long Island. We're active in the counties north of the city, really ministering to people in Jesus' name. We have ministries in shelters. We have ministries to veterans. We have ministries that literally take children off the streets in the Bronx and Harlem and Queens and bring them into our buildings where they find a very loving, caring, accepting environment. And the beauty of the Salvation Army is that so many of these children who society has written off, they end up becoming the future of the Salvation Army. And then they go back into these neighborhoods and they do the same thing in love that was given to them years ago.
The founder's statement that is engraved in the granite out on the front of this building, I'll fight till the very end. And truly that's who we are as a Salvation Army. It's not fighting with each other or fighting against internal or external forces. It clearly is fighting against the elements of social justice for people in this day and age. The challenge for all of us is to take on those words of William Booth and make sure that we're doing something about people's needs and about the cause of Christ in this city. And so we invite people to come in and to be a part of this ministry of fighting against the evils of the world in order to make life and people's lives better and different.
The beauty of the melting pot that is the Greater New York Division in the Salvation Army. So many cultures, so many races, so many languages represented, and the Salvation Army in Greater New York is touching on so many of those different cultures in a very powerful way. Why do we do what we do? Do we give out clothes just for the sake of giving out clothes? Do we give out new toys at Christmas just to feel better about ourselves? Going back to our founder, William Booth, he had a very simple philosophy about many areas of ministry. First, you feed a man. First, you clothe a family. And once you have taken care of the basic needs of that person, then they will be open to hearing about your motive, why you do what you do. I would say the Salvation Army does not do good works for the sake of good works alone. We have a motive that goes far deeper, and it's rooted in the love of God. There's one very telling story that is told of William Booth with his son Bramwell. He told his father that there were people sleeping under the bridges in London. William looked at his son and said, "Do something." And I've always been struck by that phrase, and that seems to be part of the lifeblood of the Salvation Army, to see something that's being ignored and not to leave it alone, not to cross the street, but to do something.